the two, but trading like Roberto Luongo's bad enough, but Olli fucking Jokinen, dude, in his prime, 90 points. Come on.
Olli Jokinen was the first player of, man, if this guy didn't play in Florida, he'd be a hell of a superstar. Roberto Luongo, of course, was the second, and then Jay Bouwmeester was the third.
Yeah.
I believe Stefan Weiss was the last one. Or no, Aaron Ekblad is the current one. Oh, if he played in a big market, holy shit.
Oh man.
We head to the 2001 draft, and
near and dear to my heart.
He decides that they need to win now. He doesn't see anything in the 2001 draft. So he trades his second round overall pick, Jason Spezza, and along with Big Z, love him or dislike.
I don't understand this. I need to sweeten the pot thing.
Well, because Milbury looked at the players in that draft order in that top five, and he goes, "There's just a bunch of nerds here. Nobody's gonna want to draft some nerds. I'm gonna have to get this gigantic." Slovakian giant from the Prince George Cougars I'll have to throw them in just so that they might even think about taking one of these players to draft.
I mean, Kovalchuk and Spezza went 1 and 2, but whatever.
He trades the second overall pick, Jason Spezza, Zdeno Chara, and Bill McCall to Ottawa. A lot of Canuck connections in this front office. They trade him to Ottawa for Alexei Yashin, straight up again. So he's got his Linden, and he's got his Yashin, and he's got his Rick DiPietro. What could possibly go wrong with the New York Islanders? Hang on, oh wait. McCall, of course, he's a Surrey boy. He was drafted by Vancouver in 94. He played a year and a half with Vancouver before being traded to the Islanders in the Felix Potvin draft. And then without a pick until the fourth round in the 2001 NHL entry draft, Milbury and the Islanders drafted the wrong Corey Stillman. So Corey Stillman already was a hell of a player for Calgary, went on to win back-to-back Stanley Cups with Tampa Bay and Carolina, pre- and post-lockout. But Mike Milbury must have thought that, wait a minute, how did Corey Stillman get in the entry draft? Does anybody else know this? Am I the only one seeing this? They also promptly signed Alexei Yashin to a 10-year, $87.5 million contract, which even after it was renegotiated because it did not meet CBA requirements, was still a lot of goddamn money.
I'm going to go out on a severed limb and say this was a blessing in disguise for a couple of people.
Absolutely.
I'm just flabbergasted. It's just like, okay, listen. It's really easy to throw someone under the bus. Like, this is a podcast. None of us have actually played professional hockey. Well, I mean, Ryan has. But
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fucking 15 clappers in the dub. Look it up. So obviously, like, full hindsight, we're all fans and we've never been players. But I just want to know what did Mike Milbury see? Like in these trades, when he looked at Jason Spezza, and I know Zdeno Chara had already played 2 seasons in New York, and he wasn't really panning out to be, I don't know, a 70-point dude who had 900 hits and skated the wind.
Right.
I'm just in a way that this man got this far and continually made these decisions, and somehow ownership at some point was like, no, it's, we trust you.
Well, this is already a couple of years after he kind of cleaned house because he got rid of Palfi and his big contract.
Yeah.
But I feel like he turned around and also apart from this $87.5 million contract that he handed Yashin, didn't he also sign DiPietro to an enormous contract as well?
Was that
the longest possible contract?
Was that Milbury or was that Garceau?
Uh,
That's tough.
It It might have been Garth Snow. Let me look
I
that
feel
up.
like that was Garth Snow.
But Arash, you ask that, and it's like you gotta think of this as the most short-sighted way possible. You don't ask yourself, how is this going to affect the team 3 years from now? You go, okay, I need X, Y, and Z yesterday. I will do anything to get them.